It's absolutely normal to get scared about failing at a particular business you have in mind. In fact, research has it that most companies fail at keeping their brand going for a long time.
I declare bankruptcy!
But guess what? You are about to make a difference, as I'm about to show you 10 businesses that have been proven to have a low failure rate. Your consistency, diligence, and hard work are enough. Before we proceed with the video, I would like to remind you that there is no business that will never fail. Any establishment with the potential to earn passive income has a little bit or more risk associated with it.
Why are you selling t-shirts? You can't make any money doing that.
I might.
Information gathered from the Bureau of Labor Statistics states that approximately 20% of new businesses fail during the first 2 years of launch, 45% during the first 5 years, and 65% during the first 10 years. But, you can be different. Let's get started with the list in no particular order. Food industries. As you know, there is practically no human on this planet that can do without food. Even the less privileged ensures they get food. No hard intentions, just trying to buttress the fact that food is one of the basic necessities of life for both man and animals. No matter what, people will never stop eating. So if you are thinking about venturing into the food business, you're most probably on the right path. There are various aspects of food you can go into with assurance of low failure percentage: food processing, sales of groceries, supermarkets, online food delivery apps, restaurants, tiffin and lunch services, health food delivery, and many more. It is also important to note that if you opt to open a restaurant, you should always be ready to bring in new recipes that can meet up with the expectation of all your customers. Doing this will help your company and business for generations.
Bloody delicious. And it actually made me feel like I was back at Mum's for the first time. And having some home cooking. It was very good.
Don't get me crying.
Cleaning services. Aside from the fact that cleaning services are high in demand, it is a type of business with a high success rate. So far, the business owner goes about it the right way and delivers high-quality service. People will always come back to you or recommend your service only if you offer a decent service to them.
Hi, I'm calling to schedule your Speedy Fast cleaning service.
There are many ways to go about offering cleaning services. You can remain focused on home or office clients or even both if you can handle it right. Most commercial or private residencies subsequently require cleaning services. Avid places like restaurants and hotels need more specific janitorial services to keep a high level of safety and healthy premises. So why not? Someone is waiting for you to get started. Auto dealing. The sale of automobiles doesn't seem like it's going to perish anytime soon. Of course, cars keep on advancing every year, century, and decade. But if you are in the business, you would just ensure to keep up with trends, and you are guaranteed to succeed anytime soon. Although getting into the auto dealing business requires that you pay very close attention to detail, which is precisely the job description, you have to get ready if you come across car enthusiasts or gurus. Anyways, venturing into this aspect of the business is not only profitable, but also has a high tendency of not failing even on a long-term basis. Freelancing. In this current age, the internet seems to be the biggest money-making platform, which makes it a lucrative business to look into and even to think you can start without prior skills. Now, think about it. If you have high in-demand skills, then you can easily begin rendering your service online without the fear of failure. Why? Hundreds of thousands of businesses keep employing freelancers to help improve their business with their skills. Just make sure to widen your skills in many areas, maybe writing, web designing, programming, graphic designing, etc. Sincerely, you can't fail at this if you are consistent, hardworking, and confident with your skills. Your clients will keep coming back and recommending your service. That way, your business is not going under soon. You can even create an agency to ensure the smooth running of operations. Farming. A large portion of the world is dependent on farming, or should I say agriculture. Yes, I understand if you are a bit skeptical about this line of business because of the belief that it is an archaic lifestyle. At the same time, I need to let you know that you've been wrong all along.
I'm always right. It's like when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong.
That makes sense.
Producing agricultural commodities is in fact a feasible way to harvest success and grow a sustainable future. Research has it that agriculture businesses enjoy over 80% success rate. So if you have a sparking interest in farming or other agriculture-related businesses, you should go for it. Or if you are interested in developing research, agriculture may be the right place for you with the continuous revolution of agriculture to transform livelihoods and income. Acquiring the necessary knowledge in agriculture and taking advantage of technological advancement will ensure you enjoy a high return on your business without the fear of failing or going bankrupt anytime. Education. The education industry is another lucrative business with a high success rate if you go for a highly demanded niche. The need for quality education will continue to be in vogue, so if you have enough capital and meet up to all requirements, you can consider establishing a children's school or a college. Well, it's not until you establish a physical school before you can delve into the education business. There are many other aspects of education you can select from. Teaching or selling online courses on sites like Udemy or Skillshare is one aspect you can look into, and the demand for that keeps on increasing every day. Trust me, investing in education is not something you will regret.
D-Nice. Now, D-Nice.
Do you mean Denise?
You say your name right now.
Denise?
Say it right.
Denise.
Correctly.
Denise.
Right.
Denise.
Right.
D-Nice?
That's better. Thank you.
YouTube channel. Lots of people have succeeded by creating a YouTube channel just by the corner of their room. YouTube can get you a passive and steady income if you do it the right way. There would be a low tendency of failure if you choose a niche that drives people's attention. When I talked about creating online courses the other time, YouTube is also a perfect platform to offer online teaching courses. No matter what, a YouTube business will almost always be profitable because you don't need to invest a lot of money to make it happen. A clear and inexpensive camera with a good microphone is enough to get you started, except you decide to start off on the high side. Alternatively, you can even create a channel that relies on on-screen recordings for tutorials, gameplays, and so on. Yes, I said YouTube doesn't require lots of capital to get started, but you do need to invest your time to ensure you succeed. Regularly create engaging content with outstanding quality, and the sky is your limit.
I'm a full-time real estate agent, real estate investor, and YouTuber.
You know, I just started watching. I thought this guy's going to be a dick. But now as I'm just seeing the first few frames, sounds like he's for real.
Transportation businesses. Transportation simply involves moving people or goods from one place to another at an agreed price. Transportation is one of the vital parts of the business economy. I guess it is safe to say that the transportation business helps other businesses succeed. Various modes of transportation have always been in existence for centuries. The only difference is the obvious advancement and evolution. And you know what? Thousands of people need transport or logistic companies for various personal and business reasons. It would be best to consider this sector since our goal is to establish a business with a high success rate. The emergence of e-commerce, the gig economy, and online platforms has made it more easier than ever to start a transportation business. A transportation business can come in many forms, from a full-fledged, long-haul trucking business to a simple little side hustle, driving for Uber on the weekends.
Hey! I'm your Lyft driver. I don't have all day to be waiting. Get in!
Pharmaceuticals. As we continue with our daily living, many diseases seem to find their way to come to us due to various reasons. Almost everyone has used 1 or 2 pills or medical syrup just to cure themselves. In short, pharmaceutical products have been a part of our life since birth, except in some rare cases. This means the demand keeps on increasing, and even to think it's not a saturated niche of business. Suppose you have enough capital, skill, and certification to start a pharmaceutical business. Why not? Since pharmaceutical industries also help to drive medical progress through researching, developing, and bringing new medicines that improve health and quality of life for patients around the world, this sector will continue to gain support from hospitals and the governments maybe.
And I know when my Vicodin isn't Vicodin. Do you know when your birth control pills aren't birth control pills?
Clothing industry. Clothing is another fundamental necessity of life, and to even think there is high demand for more attractive clothing by almost everyone. It is believed cloth is not just about wearing just anything, it depicts how people see you in different settings. This makes it evident that cloth stores will never stop being a busy business with high demands. The clothing industry is a good option for you to consider. Although there are lots and lots of cloth businesses out there, you have enough room to showcase your uniqueness. Given that this is a good market line of business, your creativity and ingenuity will speak for you and push your business forward. Brand your business to be unique and stand out amongst other available cloth businesses around you. Since we all agree that everyone needs clothing, you can invest in producing clothes for babies, children, youth, adults, and the elderly. Or you can decide to be specific in your choice of a target market. It could be women's casual clothing, children's clothing, or a store with various departments. And that's all. I hope this video helps you decide on the business to venture in without fear. But remember that regardless of what your decision is, you need to be determined, consistent, hardworking, and open to learning new things.